everyone, this is another Scrawlrbox video. This month's was June's, obviously, and we've got some more water soluble supplies in here, but with a little bit of a twist. This month everything came packaged perfectly, nothing was poking out, nothing was damaged. So this is the magazine that they started last month. It has some artwork in from their hashtag challenge every month. It's got information about the artist as well as the art supplies. This is this month's print. And there's some details about the artist here on the back if you want to follow her. The paper this month is in loose sheets. You get 12 altogether, and they're by the brand Seawhite of Brighton, and they're 350 GSM. They're cold pressed, which is some of my favourite paper. They did seem to have two different textures on them. The one that I'm about to show you here on the back is the one that I used, but you can probably use either. This is this month's sticker, and in this box we've got a Jelly Roll gel pen in size 8. We have a Caran Prismalo pencil, which is water soluble, and this is just in regular black. And then we have this month's paintbrush, which is by the brand Seawhite. Here's the star of this month's show, and these are Derwent Inktense blocks. I do have the pencils already, which I'm about to show you, and they are the same. They're just some of them in blocks, and then the leads, obviously you can sharpen them to a finer point. They're more for detail work. And this month's challenge is Spirit Animal. This is my sketch. It's of a little Komodo Dragon with some little stubby wings. Komodo Dragons have always been my favourite animal, and I don't think that there's a lot of art for them, so I decided to go with that. Here's the pencils that I already have. I won't be using them for this month's artwork because I'm trying to keep to the confines of the box, but I'd just like to show you anyway. I've just taped it to my desk with a little bit of washi tape. These were just some really generic tapes from Amazon in a pack of 4. If you search for washi tape, I think they were about £5, something like that. You can see here I'm just applying some water directly to the Inktense block. You can also mix them together on a little palette, which I've got to the left, or you can even draw directly on the paper. Once you add water with the Inktense blocks, they are different to normal watercolours because they become permanent. So once you let each layer dry, they don't lift up like watercolours do. They aren't the easiest medium to work with because, again, with them being permanent, they're not very forgiving. So if you find that you make a lot of mistakes or you like to lift colour up for highlights, for example, you might struggle with these. But they are really very vibrant, maybe even more so than watercolour. I haven't yet tried to mix the two, but I think that they would pair quite nicely together. I'm going to be adding a lot of layers here directly from the blocks and also mixing a couple of paints together on the left. The purple did granulate quite a lot, which is an effect that I'm normally quite fond of, but the purple was quite gritty, which is a bit strange. When these dry, they also dry quite matte, so I think again they'd be nice to pair with maybe coloured pencil. I'm going to speed up the whole of the process, and I'm just going to leave you to watch it because there's not really much to say. It's just a lot of me repeating myself, adding layers after layers, so I'm going to leave you to it for now.
I know that you're afraid, it feels like every day things are slipping away, you're slipping away, and you think back to a time that you were lost. Thoughts disorganized, can't seem to dry your eyes, and chaos is good. you're out of time. You're out of time. And now you're out of time.
I wanted to jump in quickly here just to show you a little close-up of what I mean from earlier. So I've left these layers to dry and I've gone over them with some clean water, and as you can see, the layers don't really lift at all.
Now you're out of time. Never measure up, you'll never be enough. People say tough love, you should just suck it up and think back to a time that you were lost. Thoughts is organized, can't seem to dry your eyes, and chaos is collapsing from your mind. And you say that you're fine, but now you're out of time. Out of time. You're out of time. You're out of time. And now you're out of time. And now you're out of time.
Finished with my main layers, I'm just going to go over some areas with the pencil. It is water soluble, but you can just use it as it is. I'm going to go around the edges and create some lines, and I'm not going to add water to those, but I'm also going to create some shading on the character, and I'm going to add a little bit of water just to soften it out. Try not to be too heavy-handed with pure black, because sometimes it can muddy your colours underneath. So I'm just adding a little bit, and as you can see, I'm not adding water to everywhere where I've used the pencil, just to help create some texture. And finally, I'm just adding a couple of highlights with the jelly roll. It really is quite a smooth gel pen. If I don't use the gel pen in my normal artwork, I normally use a opaque calligraphy ink by Winsor & Newton in white. I'm just creating a couple of dots just to give the impression of some highlights on some scales, and adding a couple of little sparklies on the wings as well. So this is pretty much me completed. I'm really interested to see what animals you chose for your spirit animal artwork, so if you want to tag me on Instagram or Facebook, or if you want to leave your social media handles in the comments down below, I'll be visiting and having a little look at all your artwork as well. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you later. Bye!